Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I'm going to give you the latest status of the stimulus negotiations and what House Speaker Pelosi just said about the stimulus negotiations. Before I do that, I just want our viewers and subscribers to understand that President-elect Biden has said that he is in touch with House Speaker Pelosi. He's in touch with the Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, and he knows what's going on, and essentially they are speaking on his behalf. He essentially implied that. So my viewers and subscribers need to understand that as far as the Democrats are concerned, we still have President-elect Biden. He's not officially the president yet, but Speaker Pelosi is officially the speaker. The Democrats still have a majority, although it's a smaller majority, and Chuck Schumer and House Speaker Pelosi are essentially in touch with President-elect Joe Biden so that they can then negotiate with the administration to get the deal done. So if my viewers and subscribers believe, oh, Speaker Pelosi is not in charge of this, she is in charge of it because she's House Speaker Pelosi. Obviously, President-elect Biden has an opinion about this and he is talking with Speaker Pelosi. It's not like they're not in touch with each other, unlike what we've seen with the administration and with the Republicans. They are in touch with each other and their position is their position. So if you hear Biden saying something, if you hear Speaker Pelosi saying something, it's going to be the same approach. So I just want my viewers and subscribers to understand that in case you're like, oh, Speaker Pelosi is not involved. She's involved. She's still very much in charge from the Democrat side. Also, on the other side, let me be clear, President Trump has said nothing about stimulus talks and stimulus negotiations since the election. He hasn't said a single thing. His focus apparently right now is with the election, is, questioning the integrity of the election and all the legal stuff that's going on. And I have reported that extensively on our channel. In fact, I'll give you some interesting reporting today about some comments from the White House Press Secretary, Kayleigh McEnany, who's quite an interesting figure, and also some new updates about what's going on with the questioning of the election integrity, and also what the president is up to, because the president seems to be very, very, very unhappy with Fox News today. So you'll be getting that information on our channel today. If you're not a subscriber of our channel, please consider subscribing. Please enable notifications so you get instant updates from our channel going forward. And also please share this video with friends and family. Now, as far as the Senate Majority Leader is concerned, Mitch McConnell, he's still the Senate Majority Leader because right now, as I'm speaking, the Republicans have 50 seats, the Democrats have 48 seats, which is why the Georgia Senate runoff races are very important. So the Republicans have 50, so technically, the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell still stands. He did get re-elected, so he is the Senate Majority Leader. Whether we like it or not, he is the Senate Majority Leader. The Senate Majority Leader apparently is taking the lead in these negotiations from the administration side, from the Republican side. He has said he wants a skinny bill. The problem now is what House Speaker Pelosi said today. Politico asked Speaker Pelosi if her position on stimulus relief was the same as it was before the election. I just want our viewers and subscribers to know that before the election, House Speaker Pelosi and U.S. State Secretary Steve Mnuchin were talking extensively. They spoke for months. And here's what ended up happening. Nothing. And what happened was they went back and forth and, the White House went all the way up to $1.9 trillion. House Speaker Pelosi wanted $2.2 trillion with a lot of aid for state and local funding. And the president dismissed that as, I quote, a bailout for poorly run democratic states. That was a rhetoric that existed. House Speaker Pelosi was focusing on testing, tracing, and treatment. And today, Speaker Pelosi was asked again by Politico whether her position had changed or not. And this is what Speaker Pelosi said. I'm quoting Speaker Pelosi. We are in the same place, even more so with this pandemic. Look at these numbers. Look at these predictions from the scientific community. That's the quote. So again, the quote is, we are in the same place, even more so with the pandemic. Look at these numbers. Look at these predictions from the scientific community. I want to be clear that the numbers have indeed gotten worse. The numbers have gotten worse, and it's much worse now than it was before because the number of cases has shot up dramatically. This is unfortunate. This is where things are right now. The numbers have indeed gotten worse. We've had over 100,000 cases, now for many days in a row. And unfortunately, the numbers have gotten worse. And so Speaker Pelosi is in the same position. So what we have right now is the Democrats led by Speaker Pelosi wanting to do a large, grand stimulus package. What we have is the Republicans led by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell want to do something smaller, something much more targeted. They do not want to do a large stimulus package. In fact, some Republican senators have been very clear about not wanting to do a large stimulus package. One of them even suggested that Speaker Pelosi was, I quote, drunk. And some of them referred to Speaker Pelosi's desire for more money as, I quote, spending porn. Yeah, I can't even make that stuff up if I wanted to. It's like I said, it's like the DC comedy hour. What's happening in DC is just unbelievable. So where things stand right now is that the Democrats are where they are. The Republicans are led by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Here's how things are shaping up. We could see a smaller, leaner stimulus package, but it may or may not get the support of House Speaker Pelosi and the Democrats. But unfortunately, the Democrats have a razor-thin majority in the House right now. And if both the Georgia Senate runoff races that take place on the 5th of January go the way of the Democrats, we could have the Democrats having a razor-thin majority in the House, and we could see the Senate being 50 Democrats, 50 Republicans, with the tiebreaker vote coming from Vice President-elect Kamala Harris once she's sworn in as Vice President. That could potentially tilt the balance towards the Democrats, where the Democrats would have both a House majority and a Senate majority. The problem is, between now and the 5th of January, we still have 5-6 weeks to go. And during those 5 or 6 weeks, can the country do without any more stimulus? It does look like there could be a smaller, leaner package. And then if Democrats take over the Senate, in other words, if Democrats have that majority with Vice President-elect Kamala Harris's vote, we could see potentially an even larger package. That's one scenario. Another scenario is that potentially we could see no stimulus between now and January. And in January, if the Democrats take over control of the Senate, then we could see a significantly larger stimulus taking place very quickly after President-elect Biden is inaugurated, assuming that the election fraud allegations and the lawsuits go nowhere. And right now, it doesn't look like the math is on President Trump's side. So that is how things are looking right now. There is another possibility. Let's say the Republicans win both the Senate seats in Georgia. Then, that's it. It's Republican-controlled Senate. And at that point, there will be no large stimulus package. Doesn't matter what President-elect Biden wants. It's not going to be there. Heck, if President Trump couldn't get it done, a $1.9 trillion package, because setting aside the fact that the House Speaker wanted more, the Republican senators weren't supporting it. So if President Trump couldn't get it done, there's no chance that President-elect Biden will get it done in January or February. So it really, a lot of this again hinges on the Georgia Senate runoff races on the 5th of January. And that is where things stand right now. And in some brand new reporting that just came out, here's a tweet on your screen from Eric Wasson, who reports on Congress for Bloomberg News. Eric Wasson has just reported that the Trump administration is set to be stepping back from stimulus negotiations. So President Trump is basically stepping back from stimulus negotiations and he's not interested. And here's a response from Jake Sherman over at Politico. As we've been saying for some time, the White House has been very skeptical about COVID relief, about stimulus relief during a lame duck session. Timeline is now sometime during the first quarter of next year. So the possibility of stimulus during a lame duck session, even if it's a lean and more targeted stimulus, now seems to be evaporating between now and the inauguration of the next president. This is just unfortunate. I'm actually going to take you back to a tweet from Jeff Stein from the Washington Post on the 6th of October. On the 6th of October, Jeff Stein predicted that there was a bleak but possible scenario. Number one, no stimulus deal by November 3rd, which has already happened. Number two, Biden wins and Trump loses interest in a deal with Congress. So no additional stimulus until January 20th at the earliest. This is likely to happen. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I want to give you the truth. And that is what this channel is about. I want you to know that I'm on your side. And, this is unfortunate. Looks like number two is also going to be true. And number three, this is where things, it's hard for me to report something like this. Number three, a new wave of cases in starting now, going all the way through February, basically causes even more economic damage while DC is the most paralyzed. I give full credit to Jeff Stein from the Washington Post for outlining this bleak but possible scenario, which is unfolding before our very eyes. This is exactly what's happening right now. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. You will get a link to all our resources in the description section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I want you to know that you are appreciated. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. If you learn something new from this video, please consider gently clicking the like button. Please ignite that subscribe button. Please ignite that notification button, but don't do it so hard that you smash the screen. Uh-oh, I don't want you to smash the screen. Just having a little bit of fun there, me and my team. So please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. Again, if you don't know anything about me, definitely check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I would really appreciate that. You can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000, and you'll get added to SMS alerts list. You can also, if you want, get on our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. You'll magically, you'll get emails from us in your inbox. You can opt out of the emails or the SMSs at any point in time that you want. I do have a crystal ball and I can predict the future. No, I can't. If I had a crystal ball and I could predict the future, I would. But, what I can do is give you honest, real, true news that you can depend on, news that you can rely on. So please, by all means, subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. All I ask is that you comment below, participate in our growing community. I'm very proud of our community. We are all proud Americans. I want to be clear, on our channel, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. It's not about being Democrat, being Republican. It's about being American. We are all Americans first. So I want us to try and come together as best as we can with actual news, actual objective information, which is what you're going to get on this channel. Please comment below, participate in our growing community. Please share this video with friends and family so we can grow our community. And again, as a reminder, you'll find the links to all our resources in the description section below. So if you're ever wondering what our resources are, just check out the description section of any video that we put out, and you'll see the links to all our resources so you can check out those resources on your own. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.